In this lesson, we are going to explore the left, the middle, and the right function. Now, in your first column, do you see we've got the date of birth? We're looking for the year, for the month, and the day. But we don't want to go and key it in. We want to make use of a function to get the year, to get the month, and to get the day. Now we already have the date of birth. It means here we have the year, we've got the month, and we've got the day. Let's explore our first option. I'm going to start off my function with the equal sign. On which side of this cell can I see the year? Do you see the year starts from the left-hand side? 1992. I'm going to make use of the left function. So I'm going to say equal left. You can see it's in blue, so I can just press tab. Now before I press tab, which will then complete the function as well as include an open bracket, I just want to read to you, returns the specified number of characters from the start of a text string. So from the start, because the left is where it starts. So I'm going to press tab, or you can continue to get in. They want the text now. Where can I find my year? I'm going to click here on A2, as this is where I can find my year. Now, for my setting, I'm going to make use of a comma. Perhaps your computer makes use of a semicolon. So what you can do is, do you see at this moment it's still, the text is still in bold. When I put a semicolon, do you see nothing happens? It still stays at text. So I know that my computer do not make use of a semicolon. When I put a comma, do you see now it moves on to the next option. So my number of characters, from the left hand side, how many characters do I want to be displayed? 1, 2, 3, 4, because 1992 is 4 characters. So I'm going to say 4. Okay, so this is how many characters I want to see. If I would say 1, it will only show the first. If I say 2, it will say 19. If I say 3, it will say 199. If I say 4, it will say 1992. So I'm telling the computer, from the left-hand side, I want it to look in this cell and to give me the first 4 characters. I'm going to close my bracket and I'm going to press enter. So now we can see the answer is 1992, because from the left hand side in this cell I want the first 4 characters. Now let's do one more. I'm going to say equal left. I can also key it in. Oops. Okay. Then I say the text where I want my year from is A3. I'm going to put in a comma, as my computer makes use of a comma, and I'm going to say the first 4 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I close my bracket, it must have the answer 2023 once I press enter. Okay, so let's copy the formula. So again, we know how this works. Left in this cell, A4, the first 4. Next one, the left function. In A5, I want the first 4. Okay, now let's try the month. When I look at the month, where can I find it? You see 1992 is on the left. 19, which is my day, is on the right hand side. So my month is found in the middle. What I use then is the equal. I start off with mid. And do you see it tells me it returns the characters from the middle of a text string given a starting position positions, excuse me, and a length. So once I press, you saw I've keyed it in lowercase. So when I press tab, it will turn it to capital and it will open the bracket. So text, where can I find the information I'm looking for in date of birth? Then I'm going to put a comma, start number. So where do I want the number to start at? Now when I look at this, do you see 1992? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I want it to start at number 2, which is the 4th character? No, I want it to start on the 0, which is the 5th character. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want it to start from the 5th character. So the start number must be on the 5th character. I'm going to say 5. I'm putting a comma. How many number of characters do I want to be displayed? 2. I want the 0 and the 4 to be displayed. So I'm telling it, I want the middle. I want it from this A2. On the 5th character, it must start counting. So I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I want 2 of the characters starting from number 5. So I say 2 and I close my bracket. So what it's going to do is it's going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to start on the 5th character. That's what the number 5 represents. And the 2 represents how many characters do I want to be displayed. I want the 0, 4. So it is 2 characters. When I press enter, the answer must be 0, 4. Let's try one more. I'm going to say equal, mid. I'm going to press tab. I want this text, the information to be drawn from this text. Okay, and then I'm going to say comma. From where must it start? 1, 2, 3, 4. From the 5th character. And then how many characters do I want? 2. So I'm going to say comma. I'm going to say 2. And I'm going to close the bracket. Enter. So this is my month. And I'm going to copy the formula or the function. Then you can see now the 7th month and the 5th month. Okay, so let's just look at the last one. So I want the middle. A5 is where the information must be taken from. It must start from the 5th character. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th character. And I want 2. 1, 2. 2 characters to be displayed. Now let's look at the last one, day. So day, we don't want to start from the left-hand side. Do you see my day is on the right-hand side of this cell? 19. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click, I'm going to say equal. I want to start on the right. Do you see there it says right? Returns the specified number of characters from the end of a text string. So it will start from the end on the right hand side. Okay, I just press tab, then I change to capital. The text I want to make use of can be found here in A2. And then I just put in a comma. And number of characters from the right hand side. How many characters do I want? I want 2. So I'm going to say 2. Close the bracket. So let's just look at it again. So the right, this is the function I will make use of. This is where I need to extract my text from. And then number 2 tells me from the right, I want the first 2 characters. If I said 1, it will say 9. If I said 2, it says 19. If I said 3, it will say 419. 419 is not a day. So we're just going to keep it at 2. I press enter, set the 19th. Let's try it one more time. Equal, right. Okay, text. I'm going to click on my cell. I'm going to put in a comma, and then the number of characters I want from the right hand side, 2. So I'm going to say 2. Close the bracket. Press enter, and I'm going to copy the formula. So just to recap quickly, remember we've got the date of birth. Here I've got 1992, my year. 04 is my month. 19 is my date. I want to make use of the information I have, and to get the information without keying it in, I want to make use of a function or a formula. So we've made use of the left function. You can see left. To get the month, you can see it's here in the middle. So I made use of the middle function. And day, I made use of the right function. Now, let's look at another example. Here, I've got a worksheet contact. Now, do you see I want the name? I want the name. And here, when I click on this cell, you see there's a lot of information. So I don't want to key it in. So what I'm going to do, where can I find the name of this person? When I click on the cell, it's found on the left-hand side. So let me click on name. And what function will we make use of? Can you remember? It's the left. So equal left. I'm going to say the text. I'm going to click on it. Now this one is just very simple. It might not be as easy as this, but this is just to get us started. So I'm going to put in a comma. And you see it is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. I want 5 characters. Okay, all of them is 5 characters just to make it nice and easy for us to start off with. So the text is an A2, and the number of characters I want to be displayed is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to say 5. Close my bracket, so it must display the name Annie. Okay, let's do it one more time. Equal left. The text can be found in A3. And then the number of characters I want to be displayed is 5. I made all of them 5. Close the bracket. Press enter. And let's just copy the formula or the function. Now, the house. I want the house number. Do you see the house number is displayed in the center? So I'm going to say equal. The center, we don't have a center function. We call this one the middle. So mid. Now, text. Where can I find the text? In A2. The start number. Now we have to do some counting. And for now, yes, it might be a lot of counting. But remember, if you have a long list of information, then it's worth it. So we know up to here it's 5. Then the space is 6, 7, 8. We don't want the word house. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we want it to start on the number 16. The 0 starts at 16. So let me just show you again. 5. Remember, we have to count characters as well as spaces. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 0 starts at number 16. So I'm going to say 16. It must start at number 16. How many characters do I want? So I want 1, 2, 3. This open space we call as count as well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's see if we are correct. We can always fix it if it's wrong. So I'm going to say 12. Now I'm going to close my bracket. I'm going to press enter. And do you see? Yes. There I can see 0, 3, 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's copy the function. Copy the formula. Okay, cell. Now I want the cell number. Easiest will be to count it from the right hand side. So I'm going to make use of my right function. So I'm going to say equal right. I'm going to click on A2. This is where the information must be extracted from. Put in my comma. How many characters do I want? So we count now from the right hand side, and I want to include the plus sign as well. So remember, the spaces must also be counted, characters as well as spaces. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we see we want from the right hand side 14 characters to be included. So I'm going to say 14, close the bracket, press enter. And do you see there I've got up to plus 2, 7, and it ends with 6, 7, 8. Then we're just going to copy the formula. Now I hope this is clear to you. It will be a good thing just to practice it once or twice, see if you can figure it out, and you can always refer back to this video to make it clear to you. Have a lovely day. Bye.